So you know what they say, better late than never. So here we are with our long-awaited Milwaukee Bucks elimination rebuild. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? There's a chance that when you're seeing this video, we might already know who's going to the NBA Finals out of the Eastern Conference and most likely the Western Conference if the Warriors don't blow a 3-1 lead. Before we get back into the video, just want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, the Ridge wallet. So I just got the Ridge titanium wallet and I could just say that I absolutely love it. Rather than your like traditional bulky wallets, this one is just super thin, it's light, and it can hold up to 12 cards and has room for cash on the back as well. My favorite thing about the wallet is just how light it is and just how minimal it is. It just slides right into your pocket. It's not too bulky. It's easy to get your cards out as well. And it's also the perfect gift for Father's Day that's coming up. There's over 30 different colors and styles that you can choose from, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. These wallets have over 40,000 5-star reviews. And also the Ridge team is so confident that you'll like it that you get 45 days to test out the wallet and you can send it back for a full refund if you don't love it. Make sure you go to the link in the description, ridge.com/SROS. That's RIDGE.com/SROS. You can see it on your screen now. And use my code SROS for 15% off at checkout. And this video was brought to you by the Ridge wallet. So it will probably be a little bit in the future. So it's not currently 3-1 and 2-2. I know the Heat and Celtics play game 5 tonight because I'm recording this on May 25th. But yeah, we are going to be rebuilding that are still the reigning NBA champions, but not for much longer because they are eliminated. And the Milwaukee Bucks have an interesting future. Was their window last year only and maybe this year, like maybe the Phoenix Suns? No, they have the best player in the NBA in his prime at 27. 27, he's still that young. So we are fine as long as we have, I think 100% the best player in the regular season. Playoffs, like overall, Giannis Antetokounmpo. But the team around Giannis gets a little dicey. Jrue Holiday, one of the best defenders in the league. Honestly, in the Celtics playoffs, though, he was not great offensively. He's 32. He's getting up there. He's getting paid $36 million a year. Chris Middleton, we know he was injured throughout the playoffs. He's got 1 year left on his deal. I believe he's got a player option at the end of that. He does for $40 million. He's going to opt into that. Jrue Holiday also has a $40 million player option in 2 years from now. He'll opt into that. Bobby Portis, 27, but he's a free agent. Are we going to be able to afford him? Brook Lopez, at the end of his career, 1 year left on his deal. Probably his last year with us. Pat Connaughton, he's going to be a free agent if he opts out of that deal. Serge Ibaka is going to be a free agent. Grayson Allen has a nice deal for us as like our specialist shooter off the bench preferably. George Hill, he's getting up there in age, but he's got a 1 year deal. Javon Carter, Jordan Nwora, the Thanasis Wesley Matthews, who played some big minutes for the Bucks in the playoffs, but there's still not a lot going for us outside of the top 3 because Portis, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring back Bobby Portis. We'll see if we have bird rights, if we're going to be hard cap. But one thing we do have going for us right now is we do have our first round pick in this draft at pick 24. So I can look to make a selection there. I probably should look to trade the pick and try to get somebody that can help me more right now. I mean, if I get Jaden Hardy there, that's not a terrible option. I don't know. Will Jaden Hardy fall to me at 24? Like, that's just a big if to ask. All right, so we have pick 31 too. I'm going to try to trade George Hill, pick 24 and pick 58 to move up to 20 with the Spurs. Would they be interested? I don't know. Would they be interested in George Hill to flip them? And they are. Okay, so now we have the 20th pick in the draft. George Hill goes back to San Antonio where he once played before. I think I'm going to keep the pick. I don't think it would be wise to trade it unless I can get like a good player like Winslow. Can sign somebody just as good as him in free agency. Nothing's really jumping out to me too much. I mean, I could draft a player and then probably move him for something a lot better. So let's do that. So Jaden Hardy is here at 24 or 20, excuse me. But so is Marjon Beauchamp, who I don't get a lot, and he's gonna, I think, go higher than Jaden Hardy in the draft. So I think I'm gonna go Marjon here. And he could be a 2 or a 3 for us. I mean, in a perfect world, Jaden Hardy falls to 31. Unfortunately, he didn't, though. He ended up going, let's see how late. He ended up going out just right after, basically, to the Grizzlies. So I think, like, Tari Eason is still here, but it never works out when I take Tari Eason. So I think I'm going to go with another wing player. Could go Usman Jang, Bryce McGowns. But I'm going to go Blake Wesley out of Notre Dame. I've seen him have some crazy progression in this game. Maybe I can get lucky with that. And like after I sign these 2 players, both are 71 overalls. Okay, that's not great. But like if I were to see what I can get for Beauchamp on the trade finder, it'll be a lot better than when it was the original pick. Like I can get Luke Kennard. I mean, I don't have to throw in Grayson Allen. I don't want to throw in Grayson Allen. I can get Terrence Davis. 7 overall upgrade. I think I'd rather take Beauchamp next year just to see what he can do. Cameron Payne. Not bad options, but I think I'm going to keep them, and we'll see what we could do. So, team player options, Portis opts out, Connaughton opts out, Thanasis opts in. Vildoza, we are going to decline his deal. We do need to get a backup point guard here in free agency. Jordan Noah, I will offer the qualifying offer too, but we really just need to upgrade the bench. Do we have bird rights on Bobby Portis? Oh, let's go. Okay. I'm going to bring back Bobby Portis on a 4-year deal worth about $15 million annually. I think we should be able to get him back on that. I would like to bring back Pat Connaughton on a 2-year deal as well. Ibaka, I think I'm going to let walk. I might try to trade Brook Lopez. So let's just go through this first. We get Portis and Connaughton back. Let's go. Levine goes to the Spurs. We could bring back Eric Bledsoe as our backup point guard. Not a terrible option. I mean, definitely better than what George Hill would have been. So I think I'm going to go that route with Eric Bledsoe. He's a good fit. We'll do a 2-year deal, not make it not fully guaranteed next year, team option. So now that that is complete, I was looking at a potential Brook Lopez deal with the Hawks if they wanted to get off the Clint Capella contract, because they might regret giving him a long-term deal with the Kungwu, and at least Lopez isn't expiring and can help them win next year. I mean, the Nets would probably be interested in getting off Joe Harris's contract now that they have Seth Curry. We get a first out of this as well, and they get a rim protector. I know making a trade with one of our kind of arch rivals here in the East, or at least they played each other in the playoffs 2 years ago. I mean, like a team that we're going to be competing against to win the East. But yeah, they would probably want to get under the luxury tax, get off of Joe Harris's deal. They'll save $5 million next year, but then also save another $18 million the following year. Does he have an option? He does not, or another almost $20 million the following year. But they will be willing to give up us a first, and we know that they don't have good center depth. Yeah, all they have at center right now is Daron Sharp, so they could use Brook Lopez. We could use another wing in Joe Harris. I think this maybe makes me go out and get Ibaka back or something, because like Bobby Portis can start at the 5. I'm cool with that, but we need something to back them up, at least at the center position, and I think that's going to be Serge Ibaka. He's going to regress hard, but as long as he can be above like a 74 this year, I'm fine with it. I'm just going to give him a 1-year deal worth about $7 million, and he accepts that. All right, so Middleton and Holiday regress. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, so let's take a look at our rotation this year, and I have no idea what it's going to look like. So it's going to be Holiday, Allen, Middleton, Giannis, and Portis. And I guess that could make Allen expendable this offseason since we do have Joe Harris. Like, do I need 2 of those guys? Maybe I trade one of them for a backup center at the deadline. Both could be possibilities. So we are definitely going to have a 10-man rotation. These 2 veterans are going to get about 13 minutes a night. Joe Harris can get about 20 minutes. I'm going to go 24 to Grayson Allen. Let's go 31 to these 2, 35 to Giannis, 29 there. Do 25 to Connaughton. And then left over here, I would like to play Beauchamp, and I honestly kind of want to play Blake Wesley as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but let's go Beauchamp. Let's give him about 13, and let's go 6 to Wesley. We're going to have an 11-man rotation this year. Oh, nice. My game is just frozen. All right, so system proficiency is going to be 4-star defense, but let's go to balance, which is also 4 stars because that's Budenholzer's preference. Now, shot tendencies, I always like to check up on these. Like, yeah, Middleton can be up to like an 83. JRUE can be up to an 80. Portis, 70. Like, Connaughton doesn't have to be at a 34. He could be at like a 60. Grayson Allen can also be at a 60. Same with Joe Harris, or at least a little bit up more. They could be around 57 apiece. 53 for Bledsoe's fine. Marjan 65, Wesley 65 is good. And Ibaka being at a 58, we can lower that a little bit. So I will see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope that we can win it all this year. That's the goal. We have Giannis. That should be the goal every single time. So we were the 6th seed this year. You also have to realize that 2K doesn't really love Giannis in the simulation as much as they love some other players. And also, like, Middleton and Holiday are getting up there in age, and they're going to regress a little bit more harshly in 2K than they will in real life. Giannis still gets All-NBA first team, though, still putting up MVP caliber numbers. He gets all defensive first team as well. I think Ben Simmons won Depoy. I'm gonna get Jrue Holiday on all defensive second team. He was actually still really good for us. And hey, Marjan Beauchamp on all rookie second team. Actually, no, Giannis did win Depoy. I think it was Ben Simmons that won 6th man. Yeah, he tends to win that. So in round 1, we're taking on the New York Knicks. All right, we should be able to beat New York. Who did they add? Nobody to that starting 5. Really, nobody to that bench at all. I mean, I saw Landry Shamet at the end of it. I doubt he's even playing. Here are the player stats as Middleton. 17 points is the lowest in a while since 2017. That's not great. I mean, he's going to opt in. I don't even think there'd be like a Middleton trade out there that would even make sense. Bobby Portis, though, was good. I'm still a fan. Like, 8.7 rebounds, 39 from 3. Let's go. Pat Connaughton, 37 from 3. Grayson Allen, 34. These 2 white dudes can all just shoot the 3 on off the bench, and well, I guess Grayson the 25. And that's it. That's literally all they're going to be good for us for. Maybe a little bit of defense here and there. Joe Harris, 40% from the field. Oof. But I don't need all three of these guys next year. I could trade one of them for a more defensive-minded player or a 3-and-D guy or just maybe a playmaker. So, but like I'm sure Bledsoe won't be back in Ibaka. So Wesley was efficient in the minutes he played. But for the playoffs, we are going to trim this rotation down. That means Blake Wesley's not going to play. And I honestly don't think I'm going to play Eric Bledsoe. Wasn't terrible, but I kind of want to play Marjan, see what he can do. So he's going to get about 17 minutes. We're good with everything else there. Let's go 40 to Giannis. Let's go 34 to Middleton. Let's go 35 to each of them. And honestly, let's play Giannis 42 minutes tonight. I feel like we have to do that if we want to even sniff the conference finals. So round 1 against the New York Knicks, we go down 2-0 early. How? Game 1, we end up losing by 8 on the road. Giannis goes off. Same with Middleton. Damn. How did we not? Okay, our defense just doesn't look great. We give up 134 points in game 2. Barrett drops 34. I mean, Grayson Allen is maybe guarding him, which sucks. And then a kind of a defensive clinic here in game 3. All right, can we maybe take home a game 4 victory? Down 3-1 to the Knicks. We're really far off from winning a championship with this team. What did Giannis do in that game 4? Oof. Just like not the scoring guy. 4 for 18, that's terrible. And we lose in 5 to the Knicks. Okay. Giannis was great. Middleton was solid. He was fine. How was JRUE? Oof. That's 2 years in a row because if we're going to count the Celtics series in real life, this one here, not a great offensive performance from JRUE Holiday. Maybe I look to move him. I just don't know what trade out there would make sense. And the Pelicans win it all, and Zion is your finals MVP. All right, so do we have any Bucks retiring? Because we have some older guys on the team. We do not. Russ, Dwight, and Melo all heading to the Hall of Fame with 0 rings apiece. Or did Dwight get one in the bubble? I think Dwight got one in the bubble, so never mind. Dwight has one. We don't have our first round pick this year. I don't know where that one's going to. I'd assume, okay, so is this from the PJ Tucker trade? I think so. It could have also been involved in like the JRUE Holiday trade, but I think it's more the PJ Tucker. That's why it's on the Rockets. We're going to keep Budenholzer for now. I mean, he's got good ratings. So if we are going to make an interesting move, I mean, like, who wants JRUE Holiday? I mean, I'm sure the Clippers would be interested in him, but this makes us worse. Hawks would probably love JRUE next to Trey. What am I about to do? Giannis at the 3, Portis at the 4, Capella at the 5. I don't really know about that. The Knicks would probably like JRUE Holiday since they were starting Kemba Walker, but I don't really want Mitchell Robinson. I don't know if you would give me anybody else in this deal. We got Johnny Davis last year. They didn't even play him. Would you give me Johnny Davis and Mitchell Robinson for JRUE Holiday? They would want Bobby Portis. I'm willing to give up Grayson Allen since we have Joe Harris now. Would you be intrigued with this offer? Okay, I'm not giving up Bobby Portis. Actually, I had him a couple of years ago. What about if we throw in... Do I want to throw in Marjan? I don't really want to throw him in. I will throw in Rajon Tucker. And I will throw in 2 second-round picks. That's the best offer. And 1 more. Okay. I'm sure the Sixers would do this. Yeah, so I think theoretically that is our best deal, is trying to get Johnny... I mean, like, who else do you have again? I don't want Evan Fournier. You're not going to trade me Randall, and I don't really want... Like, Johnny Davis really has 3-star trade value. I mean, would I do this and I throw in Grayson Allen? I mean, do they like Pat Connaughton a little bit more than Grayson Allen? They do. Okay, we could talk about this. Would they do this trade? And I throw in Rajon Tucker. Come on, let's get this done. And I throw in 2 seconds. I could throw in a future second as well. I don't want to throw in a future first just because I don't have much. Damn it. So they really don't want to give up Johnny Davis, even though you didn't play him at all last year. So this pick doesn't involve any current draft picks, so I can wait till after team player options to try to get that done. All right, so yeah, then I'm not going to make any moves till then. So we got Julian Strother at the end of the second round, and then we got a Eurostash player a little bit before that. So team player options, Middleton opts in, no surprise. I mean, I'll take Bledsoe's deal. I could probably flip him if I need to. So let's go back to that Knicks deal. And of course, after the draft, they aren't even offering me a deal for JRUE Holiday. So if we did Mitchell Robinson, Johnny Davis, we give you Pat Connaughton. Knicks would acquire $17 million more than allowed. I don't really know where that comes from. I don't know what really changed. I guess give me Shamet, who for some reason has a 1.5-star trade value. Okay, and I will give you Strother, who's 2 stars. All right, can we talk about that? Nope. I will give you 2 seconds, and I will give you Rajon Tucker. Does that get this deal done? It does not. Damn it, this would be a great trade. This really would be, because Johnny Davis could easily be our starting shooting guard. We'd figure out point guard. We have Mitchell Robinson at the 5. I mean, we can get really creative. It's a good deal. And it makes sense because the Knicks do need a point guard. All right, are the Warriors interested? I don't think they obviously wouldn't give me Klay Thompson. I was gonna say if they had Wiggins under contract, but they don't. I mean, are you interested in moving Wiseman? Probably not, because yeah, you would have to probably give me one of these guys. Never mind. All right, I'm interested in this trade because they would probably love Jrue Holiday next to LaMelo Ball. Would they do Pat Connaughton and Jrue Holiday for Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier? I think that's an upgrade to an extent. I mean, Rozier's still 29. He'd be a good shooting guard for us. And then we figure out our point guard. Gordon Hayward would probably just be kind of like a filler for us. Yeah. I don't think there's any other player I'd want instead that they would probably be willing to move. So would they think about this deal? They counter with James Bouknight, who had a good year last year. I don't know why they'd want to move him, but I'm willing to throw in the Euro stash to get it done. So let's try it. And they say no. What? You literally just... Okay, my head hurts. And let's get this deal done with Rajon Tucker. Oh my goodness. Jordan Strother gets it done. Thank you. Okay, so this team is going to look a little bit different. We had a 33-year-old and a 29-year-old. This team is still old. I don't think I'll be able to flip Gordon Hayward for anything that would make sense eventually. But yeah, the Jrue Holiday experiment is over. Before it became more of a sunk cost and he was going to regress or free agent, I wasn't going to get anything for him. I just moved him now. All right, so starting point guard. We need to figure that out. Now, if a team has an excess of starting point guards, I can look to move Gordon Hayward and maybe package. Well, I moved Connaughton, so I don't really need to move Harris and Allen. Could I package Blake Wesley or Beauchamp, one of them, to get off or to get a point guard? All right, so I'm looking at DeAnthony Melton here, who's making $8 million. Not as much as a facilitator that I need him to be, but he's 25 years old. It gives us some youth there. The Grizzlies, I feel like, would use Gordon Hayward into their rotation. They get a young player in Blake Wesley. We get a first-round pick, some draft capital we do desperately need. Boom, there we go. So you can look at that into like a bigger three-team trade picture. I do need to add a center in free agency. Ibaka's 33. Tristan Thompson's 32. I could add a power forward as well. Larry Nance, I think, wouldn't be too bad. So let's do 2-year deal, team option, similar to the Eric Bledsoe one. And let's get that done. All right, so this team doesn't look better. All right, well, that's just a negative way to look at next year's season. Okay, no, it looks fine. All right, so let's take a look here at the rotation. It's going to be Melton, Rozier, Middleton, Giannis, Portis, with Nance, Allen, Harris, and Beauchamp off the bench. Yeah, for the regular season, I might play Eric Bledsoe like 8 minutes a night. Marcus Sol's still in the league. He's 38. What's going on with that? Beauchamp, I would like to give about 18. Yeah, because Joe Harris probably won't re-sign him, so we'll do like 18 there. We'll do 20 to Larry Nance. We'll do like 24 to Grayson, 28 to Portis, 35 to Giannis for the regular season, 32 to Middleton, 31 there, and then 28 there. System proficiency is 4 stars. Let's see if we're better. All right, so we are the 5th seed here in the Eastern Conference, 1 seed better than last year. So you could say I technically made upgrades as Giannis gets DPOY and all NBA first team. He will most likely, well, he definitely will be getting all defensive first team there. No Jrue Holiday on an all NBA team. Okay, if I saw that, I would have been pissed. He doesn't even make an all-defensive team, so maybe we got out at the right time. We have a Central Division matchup here in round 1 with the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are probably better suited in the simulation right now than we are. Our leading scorer was Giannis, followed by Middleton, who was better this year. Yeah, even his efficiency went up. Terry Rozier was really good for us, at least scoring the ball. Bobby Portis was still solid. The three-point percent, actually, the efficiency dropped a little bit, but nothing too crazy. DeAnthony Melton, though, was a little bit of a disappointment. Just not really the efficiency that I wanted. He dropped pretty noticeably. I kind of maybe messed up that Gordon Hayward trade. All right, Mojon Beauchamp, can't really hit a 3. Grayson Allen, jeez, can't hit a field goal. Or hit a 2, it looks like. So for the playoffs, let's mess with this rotation. Bledsoe's not going to play. Beauchamp, 16. Grayson Allen, like 20. Probably do 22 to Larry Nance. So let's go 30 to Portis. Let's go 42 to Giannis. Let's go 34 to Middleton, and let's go 32 to Rozier. I have no idea how this is going to go. Let's simulate the playoffs. We take game 1, and we are up 3 games to 2, and we're going to a game 7. So we've had a really competitive round 1. Giannis has done Giannis things. Portis has been really good. Rozier's been kind of struggling, but still not terrible. Middleton's been good. All right, so let's see what happens here. In game 7, it's going to be in Cleveland in the Rocket Mortgage Arena. And we are down by 2 touchdowns. All right, so can we at least come back in the second half to make this a game? Nope, we get blown out. Oh my goodness. We lose by 31 points. get Giannis some help. All right, so Zion wins it all, and they beat, or Zion wins it all. Pelicans win it all. Zion's your finals MVP. They beat the Suns in 7. I don't know why I said Suns. I think I was looking at somebody that retired. That would be impossible. They're both in the Western Conference. They beat the Hawks in 7. It would have been sick if we had some like random draft pick here, but we do not. I don't even know if we have any extra like picks in this draft or even a first ourselves. Pelicans from the JRUE Holiday trade get our pick at 24. We do have Memphis's pick at 15. Let's go. So maybe the Gordon Hayward trade wasn't too bad. Let's see if I want to make a trade before 15. I'd like to keep these 3, so no. All right, so an auto-generated draft. Don't know much about these prospects. Abe Nichols. We could maybe use a power forward. Gabe Gilbert, though, 75 overall immediately. That's not too bad. All right, I'm going to go with that sure thing right there. He's 6'6", could play the 2 or the 3 or even the 4 possibly. He's out of Michigan State. His ceiling is Lance Stevenson. All right, I'll take a Lance. All right, so maybe that's not too bad of a pick. He is a 73. Why does it say 100% scouting accuracy, 75, and he's a 73? Like, this guy, Reed Wyden, is a 74 in the second round. We're going to pick up the Nance contract. Beauchamp could be used in a trade. I think we're trying to look, I don't know. Middleton opted in? Wait, no, Middleton opted in last year. He's a free agent now. We might have some cap space. And the Rozier contract, actually, I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to give Grayson Allen the qualifying offer at 11.6 mil. I don't know if I'm actually going to match any of that. So do we have cap space? We have about, we're kind of like, what do we have? $14 million. If I were to move Nance, or excuse me, Rozier, I could really get a good, a big name free agent. If we think we should move on from Middleton, and which we probably should. I mean, I don't think I'm going to land Anthony Davis. I would need to clear up about $25 million to do so, which is Rozier. Does he have all real deals? He does. Like, I don't know if he's going to want to choose us over them. I mean, we could try to get Kawhi or Devin Booker. I mean, there's some really good unrestricted guys like DeJounte Murray. That'd be a huge point guard addition. Cat? All right. I think we should try to do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a good player, but wow, I think I found a trade that we could use. The Orlando Magic are looking for more veterans on the team. Franz Wagner's entering the final year of his rookie deal. He hasn't been great for them. We are going to give up first round pick in this trade, but this is huge. We're going to save $17 million in this trade. We add possibly or most likely the Middleton replacement. We're still $7 million off from AD, but I don't think I'm going to go after AD. I mean, we could offer Cat. We could probably offer some bonus deals. Siakam is here. All right, so let's offer, I guess we'll offer Kawhi. Can we, we're still $6 million off. What about DeJounte Murray? Can we offer him a deal? We can't. Oh my God. All right. So, I mean, Gilbert's making $3.5 million. Nance is making $4 million. Let's move Nance to the Warriors for some picks, some moderate protected selections. And now let's see. Can we offer Kawhi a deal? Jeez, I don't know. Will he listen to this? We can offer him this. We'll see if he accepts that. We'll offer DeJounte Murray a deal. We should be able to snag him. We'll have to renounce the rights on Grayson Allen, but that is fine with me. And then lastly, we'll offer Cat a deal, and we'll see if he accepts. So we get Cat or Murray. I think Murray makes more sense because he provides us defense. He provides us shooting, some playmaking ability. We will have to renounce the rights on DeAnthony Melton. But boom. I'm sorry, Middleton, you're gone. Maybe 2K will allow me to re-sign him. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to go out and get DeJounte Murray. Kawhi goes to Minnesota, so I guess they are pretty much done with Karl-Anthony Towns. Does Middleton get signed? He does not. Will 2K allow me to sign him? Oh my God, they will. Holy crap. Yeah, I'll finesse the system. I mean, if I can finesse the system and get Franz Wagner for Rozier, well, that wasn't finessing, but get Murray and Middleton, 3-year deal. Is it actually going to allow me to sign him? No, don't take another offer. Let me actually just make sure I can get him because he's got 16 deals now. Okay, we're the only real one. Boom! Is bird rights not a thing? Let's freaking go. That is huge that 2K allowed me to just do that. All right, can I afford anybody else that's like good? Caruso? We could use a better backup point guard. Yeah, let's go out and get Caruso. We do need a backup center. I mean, the options aren't great, so I might look in the trade market since we did trade away Larry Nance. I mean, I could trade away Gilbert or Wyden, who is our first pick. Wait, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess Wyden could play a little bit. So can I move these two for a backup center? Yeah, let's play Gabe Gilbert. Let's move Wyden and Wong. We can get Tristan Vucevic, who has yet to play for the Celtics here. And we get a first round pick. Sure, he will be the backup big. The bench is still going to be a little bit weak, but man, we have a nice starting 5 now. I'm just excited for DeJounte Murray being the number 2 here. And maybe we can revive Franz Wagner's career, which is off to a rocky start in 2K. Okay, so I could start Beauchamp and make Franz Wagner the 6th man, which might be actually kind of a good idea. So let's go, oh, we have Ibaka still. Let's go 13 to Gabe Gilbert. Let's go 17 to Vucevic. Or Vucevic, I don't even know. We'll call him Tristan. Caruso can get 20. Franz is going to get 30 off the bench. Let's go 28 to Portis. 35 to Giannis for the regular season, 31 to Middleton, 26 to Beauchamp, 35 there. So let's go 36. Let's go 31. We can go 29 and then 27. System proficiency is 4.5-star balanced. Can we maybe make it to the conference finals this year? Please. All right, so with even those new additions, we're still the 6th seed. I don't know why. Like, this team's good. We just added DeJounte Murray with Giannis. That should be like one of the best 1-2s in the game because we have the best player in the league. And then we just added a great point guard. Maybe I should have added Kawhi or Cat. Maybe Bobby Portis at the 5 just isn't working out. Because Murray was solid. Maybe that's it. Maybe just Bobby Portis can't play the center position. Maybe if I just did this, it'll be better. I mean, for the regular season, Murray was solid. Franz was better. I would pay him this offseason. Middleton is definitely regressing, but probably got his bag at the right time. Bobby Portis, yeah, maybe that's it. Marjan was pretty good. He just can't hit a 3 to save his life. Caruso actually maybe sucks. I mean, do I want to edit this rotation a little bit? I'll probably go something like that. Franz can get 31. That's fine. Maybe Middleton will drop a little bit. Bobby as well. Let's go 39 to Giannis, 39 to Murray. I mean, we're taking on the Nets in round 1. I don't know. They have Gobert. Did they trade Gobert for Ben Simmons? It looks like they did. All right. Are we going to beat them or are we going to have another playoff defeat in round 1? Because we can't get out of round 1 and we finally do. We win this in 7 and we won by 1 point. Oh my goodness. I wish I could see the game log for this game to see. We kind of came back a little bit in the 4th. We were down by 5 or 4 going into it. And Murray gives me 30. Yes. Giannis was still really good in those games. Marjan he just can't hit a 3. Good to know he can't hit a 3. I'm going to make sure he stops taking them. Gabe Gilbert, I mean, he's not very great either. The 15th overall pick from last year. In round 2, so we finally won a playoff series. We take on the Wizards. A beatable Wizards team. I mean, they have Kristaps coming off the bench, which is interesting, but they have a lot of like mid-80s. They're actually not too bad of a roster, and we are going to win in 6. Let's go. And then we're taking on the Charlotte Hornets in the conference finals, but they have a player that 2K loves in LaMelo Ball. All right, so we have a 6 and an 8 seed over here. We have a 1 and a 6 seed over here. We have made a trade with the Hornets before. Who did we give them? They have a Kungwu. Did he play with LaMelo in high school? So that's kind of cool. They have Nick Smith Jr. off the bench. I gave them Jrue Holiday, so he's not there anymore. They have Mark Williams. Did they take him with 13? They did. That's been mocked a lot in real life. They do still have Jrue. He is not playing great. Did they re-sign him, or is he still getting paid? Oh, we got out at the right time on Jrue Holiday in this save due to his regression. But I love those jerseys. I don't know why. I just like it. They're pretty nice. Can't wait for the Hornets rebuild next then. So let's see. Game 1, pick up the dub. Let's freaking go. We blow them out, as we should. We have the best player in the series in Giannis. LaMelo's getting close, but he's not a 99. Game 2, we do lose by 15. Oof. Murray fouled out in 15 minutes. What? All right, we win game 3, though, by 14. Dropped 27, 7, and 9. Come on, let's win game 4. Damn it. If we could have went up 3-1, that just would have been so good. So good. Game 5. Oh, we're going to lose this series, aren't we? We're going to lose this series. Game 6 is at home at least at the Pfizer Forum. Not a great first quarter. Better second quarter. Second quarter wasn't that great. I mean, we outscored by 1, but not by 12. Series. Oh my goodness. We were up 2 games to 1. What happened? All right. Final year coming up. Let's see what we can do as the Hornets win it all and LaMelo is your finals MVP. So, do we have any picks from a trade? Yeah, we do have the Rockets pick at 29. I think we had that, though. I don't know. Budenholzer is a free agent. Can I get Eric Spoelstra? I mean, that'd be a sick pickup. Chauncey Billups got good ratings. Steve Kerr. I mean, if I can get one of those guys, that'd be sick. I'll still offer Budenholzer a deal, even though I just can't find him at all now. Did he retire? Oh, he might have retired, actually. Oh, wow, he did. Okay, so can we get Kerr, Spoelstra, please? Yes, we get Spoelstra. All right, let's go. I think for the final year, I don't want to play Bobby Portis at the center spot anymore. We don't really have cap space right now, but if I could trade, I mean, I would like an upgrade at the center spot, don't get me wrong. And to keep Bobby Portis for him to come off the bench, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So we can get Lou Dort, though. That would be kind of a nice pickup. All right, yeah, we do need to improve the bench. So center or not, let's make this trade. It's going to be Caruso, pick 29 and 38 for Lou Dort. I want to see if I can get Mitchell Robinson again. Gabe Gilbert, does that start off? Okay, I will give you this Warriors pick that we got from Leonard. And boom! Let's go. Because now Portis can come off the bench next year, which is great. So Giannis opts out. All right, sound the alarms. This could obviously go horribly wrong if he doesn't come back to us, but he should. I mean, he's going to have plenty of real deals. He's got 3 right now. Let's give him that 5 or that 5th year. Let's give him $51 million a year. We are paying a lot of money for Giannis. I don't care. And Franz Wagner, let's bring him back as well. Whatever he wants. It is the final year. Spurs tried to sign him, but we are going to match that. Anybody big switch teams? Nothing crazy. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell goes to the Clippers. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm going to move Tristan Vujovic for a backup point guard, and then we're good. Or if I could sign one, I can get Terrence Mann, who's listed as a point guard. Sure, he is a 77 overall. All right, so coaching game plan. It's going to be Murray. They want to start Dort. That's fine. I think I'd rather play Wagner. And this is the bench. Middleton, Portis, Mann, and Beauchamp. That's pretty good. That's actually like our best bench yet. How do I want to allocate these minutes? Am I cool with this? Honestly, I'm pretty cool with what 2K came up with this 9-man rotation. Let's run it. All right, system proficiency under Spoelstra is, let's see what it is with defense. It is 4.5 stars. Let's ride it. Would it be 5 stars if we put in Middleton in there? Oh my God, it's close though. And boom, there we go. 1 seed, MVP, and DPOY, and Coach of the Year in the final season. That's what we needed to do. We get Giannis an All-NBA first team. I don't think we're going to get anybody else. Just kidding. Boom, an All-NBA third team guy. DeJounte Murray, who averaged a 21-point double-double. Giannis on all defensive first team, Murray on all defensive second team. Yeah, this team, it's finals or bust in the final year. I don't know what to say. I mean, adding maybe Eric Spoelstra was the great addition, or getting maybe a new center, Mitchell Robinson. Maybe adding Lou Dort. I don't know. We did a lot. Franz Wagner kind of balled out this year. 17 points, 58% true shooting. Murray and Giannis both definitely did. I am super excited for these playoffs. So 2K wants to go 36 to Murray. No, okay. I'm going to change this up because we literally just went to the playoffs with this rotation. So I want to do this. Let's just sub these guys in. Middleton, okay, that's fine. Beauchamp doesn't need really 28 minutes a night. He can get about 17. We can go about 27 to Dort. Everything else looks pretty good to me. All right, here we go. Did we maybe get up to 5 stars? Nah, we're still 4.5. If I put Middleton, or if I put, Middleton there, we don't go up to 5 stars. All right. So here goes nothing. Can we get revenge on the Cavs for beating us a few years ago? We should, and we sweep them. Let's freaking go. I'm feeling good about this playoff run, boys. Giannis and Murray. Middleton's going to be balling out. Portis, Mitch Robb. Taking on Orlando here, who has Banchero off the bench. It looks like they took him #1 overall. They have Amari Bailey as well. And we make quick work of them, sweeping them. And it looks like we can get revenge on the team that beat us last year, the Charlotte Hornets, who have added, I think, Emmanuel quickly, Isaiah Jackson, Nick Smith's developing. Come on, let's go to the finals. Let's go to the finals. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I guess that's what I got. I was just way too cocky. Well, that's what I deserved. We go 8-0 to just getting gentlemen swept by a team that I thought we were better than. All right, it is what it is. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this Milwaukee Bucks elimination rebuild. I could just put this as the thumbnail. Drop a like if you did enjoy. I don't know by the time you're seeing this if any other teams have been eliminated. Most likely the Mavericks would technically be able to be eliminated first because we still have to get through at least Game 6 of the Eastern Conference side of things. But yeah, whoever gets eliminated, Celtics or Heat, that will come. Warriors or Mavs, that will come. And I'm going to continue these lottery rebuilds as well. You've already seen my #1 pick Magic, my #2 pick Thunder. We'll get through the Rockets, the Kings, the Pistons, the Pacers, etc. And I'm also uploading a ton on the second channel, so I hope you guys are enjoying that content. I love you guys, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.